One night in ABA. Abia State, a bustling town where the hum of generators and the calls of traders never sleep. In the heart of ABA lived Obinna, a young tailor with golden hands. People said he could sew with his eyes closed and still make the cloth dance. But times were hard. No customers. No money. Just the sound of his old sewing machine crying every night. One rainy evening, as Obinna closed his shop, a voice called from the dark. "Tailor, can you sew for the dead?" He froze. But when he turned, an old man stood under an umbrella, dressed in white, smiling. The old man handed Obinna a bag of fine silk, shimmering like moonlight. "Sew me a burial robe," he said. "But finish it before dawn." Obinna laughed nervously. "Oga, burial robe. Who is dying?" "I am," the man replied softly. The tailor wanted to refuse, but the old man placed a pouch of cowries and old naira notes on the table. "Payment in full," he said, and walked into the rain, leaving no footprints. Through the night, Obinna sewed. The thread glowed faintly with every stitch. The cloth seemed to hum like it was alive. By midnight, the wind began to whisper, and the candles burned blue. But Obinna kept working, for hunger does not fear mystery. When he tied the last knot, the clock struck 3, and the door creaked open. The old man was back. He took the robe, smiled, and said, "Your hands have freed me. When you wake, remember to give thanks." Then he vanished into the mist. At sunrise, Obinna ran to the market square, clutching the pouch of payment. But the money had turned to ashes. The cowries had cracked. And the people gathered around the church gate, whispering that a wealthy man from Umuahia had been buried that morning, wearing a robe of shining silk. Obinna's heart froze. The cloth was his. That evening, as Obinna sat in shock, a gust of wind blew through his shop, and his sewing machine began to move on its own, stitching cloth faster and smoother than ever before. From that night, customers filled his door. His fame spread across ABA. But Obinna never sewed after midnight again. When asked why, he only smiled and said, "Because not every customer that knocks after dark is from this world." Moral: the hands that work with honesty will never lack, but the hands that sew for the dead must never rest.